Sprinkle, sprinkle, or immersed? What's it like to get baptized into the Amish church? The Anabaptists broke away from the Catholics, and they did not believe in infant baptism. They believed it should be a personal choice that a person should get baptized as an adult. The Amish come from the Anabaptist group, so they also believe in adult baptism. I grew up in the New Order Amish church, and my story is a bit different from some other Amish people's. In some Amish communities, young people get baptized after Rumspringa, and they typically wait until they're around 20, something like that, right? But in the New Order Amish church, it was pretty much expected that we get baptized as young teenagers, 14, 15 years old. That's typically when it was expected for a young person to join the church, become a member. Now, when you get baptized into the church, you automatically become a member of the church. And to become a member of the church, you have to be baptized. So it's not like you get baptized because you got saved. It's more or less you get baptized because you want to become a member of the church. Now, in our church, it was somewhat explained that you should be saved, like be born again, before you get baptized into the church. But there was so much expected of you to get baptized and become a member of the church by a certain age that was almost more the reason for baptism than it was that you got saved and wanted to be baptized. So as a young teenager, I got baptized pretty much because my friends were getting baptized, right? We go to instruction class. You have to go to instruction class. Now, if I remember correctly, I think it's 12 weeks. On Sunday mornings before church, the preachers go out into another room where they usually have a little session of talking whatever before they come back in while the congregation is singing, right? And so if you want to go to instruction class, that's when you join the preachers. So as a young teenager, you had to follow the preachers into this room, and trust me, it was nerve-wracking. But you sit in there and they talk to you, they go over the doctrines of faith and teach you the different doctrines. Every week you go through another statement of faith. We had this little book that was articles of statement of faith, something like that, and we'd go over one or two of those every week. So for I think it was 12 weeks we had to do that before we got baptized, and then they would take a vote to see whether you are fit for baptism, whether you're fit to become a member of the church, and that would be the process through which you would have to go to become a member of the church and get baptized. Stay tuned for part 2.